4 more weeks to go, 2 of which are going to be very big mileage. What is up guys, Andy Forrest Team Runner here. Welcome back to another video, and this is week 10 of my Newport Marathon training. So welcome to week 10, one of 2 weeks now where we're going to be peaking at our biggest mileage in this training block. These next 2 weeks are going to be crucial, and I've got to keep on top of recovery, I've got to keep on top of training, and I've got to keep on top of eating. All of these things combined are hopefully going to get me through the next couple of weeks. I'm excited to share what this week has in store. It's going to be a good one in terms of the workout, but also the long run, which we'll talk about at the end. Of course, as always, we'll kickstart with the workout. So welcome back to week 10 of this marathon training series, and this is the featured workout. We're out here today in some stunning weather, really windy. I've got a tailwind right now going that way. It is ridiculous, but it is so warm and so sunny and lovely. So I am making the most of this because this is what we need before Newport. I do not want to get to Newport having running cold temperatures all the way. It's about 12-13 degrees right now, which is great. It's a massive change from what we have been having. Obviously it's not ridiculously warm, but it's a big step up from the low 5s and 6s we used to. So let's dive straight into this. Let's hear what we have today.
Right then, Mr. Rayno, right back at you with another week of training. Last week, mate, mind blown. At 20 mile with 18 miles at marathon pace, smashed it. It's looking good. Try not to get overexcited. We've still got a couple of big long runs left, but mate, it's all coming together nicely. It's all coming together at the right time. Anyway, this week, so what we got on the cards? Your MLR midweek long, 90 minutes. Gotta love a 90 minutes. It's gonna take you probably about to a half marathon. That's gonna be on the Tuesday. So Wednesday, we've got our speedier session. So that is gonna be 2 by 5 minutes. 5 by 2 minutes, and then 5 by 1 minute. 5-minute efforts, they're off 90 seconds. The 2-minute efforts off 75. The minute efforts off a minute. What I suggest is you start off at that kind of 10k kind of feel, and then slowly go through the gears and ramp it up, ramp it up, ramp it up. But is that over? No. That's only 25 minutes of effort, and we know we don't play that game here. So we're gonna end it on a couple of slightly longer reps. So it's going to be 2 sets of 3 minutes hard, 60 seconds recovery, 45 seconds hard, 30-second recovery. Straight back into that 3-minute 45. What it's going to mean is you're going to be winding through the gears, and then you've got to hold a longer rep, turn it up again, hold a longer rep, turn it up again. It's going to be fun. You're going to love it. I know you're going to love it. And then your long run. Okay, so we had a little bit of a chat about this, and I think we basically kind of made this one together. We wanted to see what happened. It's a bit of an experiment for both of us, but on paper it looks like an absolute cracker. And you know what, this blog has been all about experimenting. So what do we have? We have 8k, 7k, 5k at marathon pace, all off a 1k steady flow. So that 875, that is 20k at marathon pace. And we're gonna finish off with a nice 3k, 2k, 1k. And I need those to be above marathon pace and slowly ramping up those gears. I've said slowly ramping up those gears many times in this video, but truth be told, it's because it's what we're gonna do. So 875, 3, 2, 1, quick bit of maths, 26k worth of effort, 20 of it at marathon pace, 6k of it above marathon pace. All in all, for the day, with warm-up, cool-down, probably 24 miles. It's going to be a big old day. You're going to absolutely love it. Have a great one. Can't wait to see how this goes, and I'll catch you later.
So there we go, warm-up done, and that is what we have for today. So I'm going to break this down into 2 sets, a little bit like what we did last week. So the difference, I guess, today is rather than having what I would call as a leg spinning set at the end with the 45 and 30-second reps, we're jumping back up to a 3-minute one and then down to a 45. So I guess as kind of Will is trying to get me to do, just kind of get faster, but then get used to running a longer rep again before then really spinning the legs with the 45 seconds. So excited for this one, really am. I want to take this opportunity to say a massive thank you to Saysky for sponsoring this week's video. Once again, really appreciate it, like they have done in previous weeks and will continue to, leading up to and including the Newport Marathon. If I move here and point up here, you'll see FOD15 discount code appear. That will get you 15% off full price items on their website. Their kit is incredible. You see me running in it all the time, even before this training series and through now. It is fantastic. I'm wearing this lovely purple number here today, which is fantastic out here in the glorious warm spring weather. This I think is last season stuff, but some of the drops that they've got coming now is absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't tried their stuff, my recommendations are definitely the pace shorts that I've been wearing for my races to stash the gels in the sides, and the singlets are absolutely incredible. Those two right now are massive standout items, as well as the coat that I showcased last week. So if you fancy grabbing any of their stuff, make sure you use that discount code and see how you get on. I love it. Let me know how you get on with it. So once again, a massive thanks to Saysky for putting their trust in me, and I appreciate those guys sponsoring this week's video. Let's get the drills and strides done. We'll show you Monday and Tuesday's work, and then we'll roll straight into this. All right, good morning and welcome to week 10. Kick-starting things out here on Monday morning. Nice and easy. Just shared some miles with Lee. That was fantastic. Haven't caught up with him in a while, so good to get on the trails when it's light and chops away for most of the run. 45 minutes easy today, nothing special. Nice and relaxed. Legs don't feel too bad after fission, but the glutes are sore, so it's good to feel that the glutes did their part on Saturday. So yeah, rolling into week 10, 4 weeks to go. The mind is focused, trying to get the body ready for another good week. So good morning and welcome to Tuesday. Let's go. Medium long run today, 90 minutes steady, the usual. And just like last week, out here on the cycle track. Paces are a little bit slower today. I'm gonna guess I used the word fatigue in this video at least 10 times, if not 20. Yeah, I am tired from the weekend, but I'm not quite as stiff as I thought I was. I did some good recovery and mobility on the weekend, but the legs do still feel quite heavy. But hitting the cycle track, which is a nice gentle down this side, a big drop at the bottom, and then a climb all the way back up the other side. Going to enjoy today, trying to switch off, trying to zone out, trying to appreciate. See you tonight. There we go, first 5 minutes done, 5:29 and 5:30. Really solid, so warm, but this is great. I'm happy to flag in this weather and be ready in 4 weeks for Newport. There we go, 5x2 done, all in the 5:20s I think. Feeling good. Fatigue is there, but the legs are moving better than expected.
There we go, 5 by 1 minute done. They were all 5 teens bar the third one. GPS went a bit crazy on that one for some reason. It was a 5-teen, I promise. Last 4 reps, 3:45, 3:45. Done and done. So those 3s were early 5:30s and then the 4s were low 5s, so 5:05, 5:03, something like that. Really happy with that. I can be honest with you, after the 5x2 and 5x1 I felt like I could have definitely kept going. I felt really good. It was the kicker was the 30-second rest after the 45-second hard push. Just didn't let me get my breath back before going into it. So that was a good challenge. Really happy with that. I'll take it, I'll take it.
So there we go, job done. Over one of the 2 hurdles this week, the next one being the long run, which we'll talk about shortly. But of course, that workout was really good. Really happy with that, based on the fact that on Sunday we did that 20-mile race. Now, the whole idea around that race was Will wanted me to control it in terms of a couple of miles nice and steady at the start, and he only wanted me to do 18 miles at marathon pace effort. So it was really the biggest stint of marathon pace in this training block. It worked out well. It's meant that this week, I'm not going to say that the tank wasn't emptied, because I was pretty darn knackered after the end of that run, but my legs have felt okay this week. It was a controlled run and it felt good this week, and that workout surprised me that my legs felt as good as they did. I didn't hit the best paces I've ever hit, but I was pretty darn close. So I've got to say, overall, to do that after the race, I'm really happy with. So that's Wednesday done. Let's see what happened on Friday.
So good morning and welcome to Friday. 75 minutes steady out here on the trails, just taking it nice and easy today. Thinking about the long run tomorrow. It absolutely hammered it down last night, and woken up this morning to absolutely glorious weather. Testing out some North Face shoes. The Summit Vective carbon plated trail racers. Perfect day to test them really, because the ground is a bit soft and squishy underfoot, and my word, these are nice. These are really nice, but that's for another video. Today, not feeling too beat up, feeling okay. I have my eyes on tomorrow, that's the focus, but just a bit rolling a little bit today. So I'm going to do this running downhill the one side of the cycle track down to Mallard's Pike Lake. I'll go around the lake and I'll come back up the hill for the way home. Just going to enjoy it today, enjoy the weather. It's beautiful.
So really actually quite excited to share my thoughts on those shoes, because they are really nice. Really impressed with those. But that is a side note. Friday went really well. So of course when I'm recording this, it's after all of those runs, but I have not done the long run yet. So the long run will be recorded as a separate video, as it always has done this week. And that's going to be the big long run. Well, actually there's another big one next weekend, but this is going to be a real tough one. I'm going to explain a little bit more about that on the long run video itself. But if all goes to plan, I should hit between 23-24 miles with a lot of quality in there. So stay tuned for that one. That will hopefully be the next video after this. And as I said, I'll do that as a separate video. So as of right now, I'll put the stats on screen for the week. Well, actually, I'll put the full stats on screen. Hopefully, I'll drop that in after I've done the long run, so you guys can see how many miles I've run, kilometers, time on feet, all of that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's been another solid week. Fingers crossed the long run goes well, and if it does, as I said, that is a really solid week and just 3 more weeks to go. So that's it for this week's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please do consider giving it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then.